Hello everyone, welcome to Scenario 6 of Marvel Champions. This is the Wrecking Crew, the first multi-villain scenario they put out. We are playing on Expert, and because this scenario is usually seen as kind of mundane, boring-ish, we've added modulars to each villain's encounter set. So each of them have their own encounter deck. To Wrecker, we've added State of Emergency, which I've lost to quite a few times against in this scenario, because they have those cards that add 2 threat to each scheme, and then multiple of these will go off at the same time. Bulldozer has Sinister Syndicate, Pile Driver has Crossfire's Crew, Thunderball has Power Drain. So there are criminals in each deck, so any cards that say each criminal minion, whatever, will trigger criminals from each of these. The Breakout will add threat to each side scheme every turn. We are playing Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan. We're playing in protection, focused on attacks, so things like tackle, hard knocks, etc. I haven't shuffled this deck. We are drawing up to our hand size of 6. We have Tackle, Spider-Man, Bruno Corelli, Genius, What Doesn't Kill Me, Hard Knocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Also, because Miss Marvel is champion traded, we do have 4 allies in this deck, I think, that are all champion traded, and we have Go for Champions as well. So hopefully that works out for us. We're going to use her response. Discard cards on the top of your deck until you discard a Miss Marvel card, then add it to your hand. There's Amir Khan. We'll lose Hard Knocks to pay for Bruno. We'll lose Tackle to pay for Amir. We're going to use this to bank What Doesn't Kill Me for later. We'll use Amir to put, let's say, Tackle back on the bottom of our deck and draw a card. It's a Big Hands. Then we're going to pay Genius and Big Hands to put out Miles Morales. We'll flip up to Miss Marvel. He gets +2 thwart or attack the turn that he's played. So let's try to knock out Wrecker. Or Pile Driver, maybe, because he has Retaliate and Miles is going to end up blocking for us anyway. So Miles will swing for 4 at Pile Driver, knock him down to 10. He'll take Consequential and a Retaliate, and we'll ready up. Well, I guess I can use Miss Marvel for something, so we'll just say she's thwarting 1 off of Bulldozer. We're drawing up to our hand size of 5. We have Momentum Shift, Powerful Punch, Go for Champions, Red Dagger, Polymer Suit. Main goes up by 1, each side scheme goes up by 1. An active counter goes to the villain with the most scheme, or most threat on their scheme. That's still Wrecker. So Wrecker will be attacking us. I'm going to pay 2. And Powerful Punch. When an enemy initiates an attack, deal 4 damage to that enemy. So that'll knock him down to 14. That does count as a defense, so his +2 won't trigger, but Miles is going to block for us anyway. So he's attacking us for 3. 4. That'll defeat Miles. Godspeed, Spider-Man. And then our encounter card will be your Dead Meat. Deal 1 damage to the hero or ally with the fewest remaining hit points. If it was defeated this way, it won't be. So I'll take 1. Then it's our turn. I have 2 cards in my hand. That's very cool. And you know what? I could have exhausted her, and I will, to put Powerful Punch back in my hand. I'm going to flip down to Kamala. I'm going to use this Powerful Punch to put out our suit. That's going to be our only resource generator in this deck. We're going to exhaust Bruno to bank Go for Champions, because I want to use that when I need it. Amir will put Genius back on the bottom of our deck, and I draw a card. That card is First Hit. And then we'll use this to discard till we get a Miss Marvel card. It's a Sneak Buy. Can't use that right now. Alright, we'll ready up. Drawing up to our hand size of 6. We have Nakia, Powerful Punch, Big Hands. What doesn't kill me? This will go up by 1. Every side scheme goes up by 1. Active counter stays on Wrecker. Wrecker's going to scheme for 3. 4. That'll pop that. Deal 2 damage to each friendly character. Remove all but 3. So I take 2 damage. And then our encounter card will be Get Wrecked, the villain whose side scheme has the most threat schemes. That will be Thunderball. Thunderball schemes for 3. 4, 5, discard 3 cards in the encounter deck. That was Electro. So he's scheming for 5, so he's going to also pop. This one is stun each friendly character. So Miss Marvel is stunned. It's our turn. We're discarding first hit to put out Nakia. I'm going to use a mirror. I'll put Spider-Man back on the bottom of my deck. I like Miles. And then we'll draw a card. It's the Night Nurse. We'll use Kamala's ability to discard till we discard a Miss Marvel card. That's Wiggle Room. So we have 6 in hand still. Do we want to bank anything with Bruno? No. We're going to exhaust Nakia to put out Night Nurse. Can't even see her. We're immediately going to use Night Nurse to heal 1 and remove this stun card from us. Then we'll flip up to Ms. Marvel. We're going to pay these 2 to hit Wrecker with some big hands. He'll go down to 10. We'll use Ms. Marvel to bring this back to our hand. And then we'll use Biokinetic Suit and Big Hands to play What Doesn't Kill Me. That will ready us and heal 2 damage. We're back to full health. Then I'm going to thwart 1 off the main. Keep us from losing. Let us ready. 5 hand size, we have a Wiggle Room. We have Tackle. We have What Doesn't Kill Me. We have Strength. We have Shrink. Okay. Main goes up by 1. Each side scheme gets a threat. So now I get to choose if it's Bulldozer or Pile Driver. Let's take Bulldozer. Bulldozer's attacking us for 3, plus a boost of 1. So he's hitting us for 4. We're going to play Wiggle Room and then return that to our hand. Prevents 3 damage. We draw a card. It's Embiggen! So we'll take 1 from Bulldozer. Our encounter card. Headbutt. When revealed, discard 1 card at random from your hand. If you're in hero form, take damage equal to that card's printed cost. Wiggle Room. I like that card, but it's a 0, so we take no damage. That's great. Okay. That'll be the villain phase. It is our turn again. Let's use Strength to put out Embiggen. The Suit and these 2 to play Tackle. And we are going to tackle with Embiggen. So we'll stun and do 5 damage. Looks like it's going to be Bulldozer again. So let's hit Bulldozer for 5 and stun him. Brings him down to 10. I don't want to flip down, because then he'll scheme out. But I want that Shrink back. That's alright, we might be able to do that next turn. Alright, let's ready up. Drawing up to 5, we have Energy. Sneak by. Sneak by. First hit. Wiggle Room. Alright. Main goes up by 1. Each side scheme gets a threat. This moves to the villain with the highest threat. We get to choose if it's tied, so we'll keep it on Bulldozer since he's stunned. He'll go to attack us, but he's stunned. Our encounter card will be Shocker. After Shocker is attacked, stun the attacking character. That's not even a retaliate, so that will happen regardless. That sucks. I'm going to use energy to play Sneak By and take the main down to 0, because that's how you lose. Do we flip down here, or do I try to sneak by a little more? I still have a wiggle room in hand, but then I can't use any of my support cards. Now let's hold on to Sneak By. This might not be the best course of action. I'm going to use the suit to play first hit. And we're going to use Embiggen to increase that by 2, so I'll hit Bulldozer for 4. He'll be down to 6. It says the villain, so I think that has to be the active villain. I could be wrong on that. And then let's exhaust to bring this back to our hand. Now let's play Sneak By, or pay Sneak By. Hit Bulldozer for 2 more. He'll be down to 4. Alright, let's see where this takes us. Don't hit me too hard, Shocker. Big hands, pinpoint, momentum shift, mobile bunker. Main goes up by 1. 1 on each side scheme. That'll stay on Bulldozer. He'll be attacking us for 3. 4. Of course, we'll play Wiggle Room, return that to our hand, draw a card. We take 1. Shocker will hit us for 2. I don't have anything to hit him back, do I? No. So we'll be down to 6. Our encounter card. Ramming Speed, +2 attack for Bulldozer. When Bulldozer attacks you, you must defend against this attack with an ally you control if able. After he attacks you, discard this card. Well, let's just defeat him. You know what? I brought Wiggle Room back to our hand. I'm actually going to use it against Shocker as well. Sorry for the time travel. That'll be another card draw. Ah, that's a Genius. That's so much better. Okay. We're going to use Genius to play Momentum Shift, which does count as an attack. Heal 2 damage from your hero, deal 2 damage to an enemy. We're going to exhaust Embiggen. I'll heal up to 10. And 4 damage to Bulldozer. That will knock him out. Bulldozer is out of the game. I think Shocker stays in play even though he's from Bulldozer's deck, but we'll deal with that when we have to. Looks like Pile Driver is going to be our next villain. So we're going to use the suit and these two to play Tackle. We'll hit Pile Driver for 3. Brings him down to 7 and stun him. We'll take a Retaliate and bring us down to 9. And we'll flip down to Kamala. We're going to use her... do I want to do that? Let's use a mirror. To put a card on the bottom of our deck. We'll go with Shrink. And then we draw a card. That's going to be Miles Morales. That means we're at the bottom of our deck again. I'm going to deck out anyway. So we're going to use her ability. That puts Shrink in our hand. We're going to get an encounter card. Who's the active villain? Oh no! Bulldozer's defeated. I'm going to find that out. Hold on. Looking up rules, looking up rules, looking up rules. Okay, I was supposed to move the active villain counter to the villain whose side scheme has the most threat as soon as the last one was defeated. So, Pile Driver is the active villain. So my encounter card will come from Pile Driver's deck. So we're decked out. We're going to shuffle. I'm going to use Nakia and Pinpoint to put out Shrink, so we'll have that. That's going to be our turn. And you know what? We're going to use Bruno to bank Miles as well. So now we're ready up. Drop to our hand size of 6. We have Sneak By, Champion's Mobile Bunker, Energy, momentum shift, tackle, powerful punch. All right. Main goes up by 1. Then we add 1 to each scheme. So Piledriver is going to scheme out here. So he'll be scheming for 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to put his discard pile over here since we have space. This will pop. Goes down to 3. And what happens here, force response, if there's 10 or more threat here, each player discards the upgrade or support they control with the highest cost. Remove all but 3 threat from this scheme. Okay. So that'll be either my Embiggen or my Shrink. I just put Shrink out. I should have accounted for that. You know what, I'm doing alright on threat. So Shrink will go away. I'll just put it back in my discard, or back in my deck on the next run. Alright, Shocker will scheme for 1. I believe that goes on the main. Our encounter card is Get Wrecked. The villain whose side scheme has the most threat schemes. We get to choose if that's Wrecker or Thunderball. Let's give it to Wrecker, because we are almost at full health anyway. So, scheming for 3, 4, 5. And 2 damage to each friendly character. That's just me. Go down to 7. Okay, and our second encounter card, Corrupt Prison Guard. Has guard, 3 health. Alright. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a mirror to put Shrink on the bottom of my deck. Draw a card. Powerful Punch. Let's use this ability to get a Miss Marvel card. It's Wiggle Room. Let's exhaust Nakia to reduce the card of the next cost. Reduce the cost of the next card we play this phase by 1. We're going to use energy to play Tackle and just knock out this Prison Guard. So we don't have to worry about that. I'm going to pay 2 powerful punches to play Momentum Shift. I'm going to use Embiggen to deal 4. I'm going to do that to Shocker. I'll get stunned, but then I'll use Night Nurse to remove my stun and heal 1. So we'll be back up to 8. Then I'm going to use the Suit and Mobile Bunker to play Sneak By, remove 3 threat from a scheme. We're going to leave that right where it was and take it off the main. And we'll hold Wiggle Room. It's ready up. Drawing up to our hands as a 5, we have Wiggle Room, we have Big Hands. We have Sneak By. What doesn't kill me? Momentum Shift. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at 8 health. Main will go up by 1. Each side scheme goes up by 1. This will move to Thunderball. Thunderball will go to attack us for 2. 3, 4, discard 3 cards. We're going to use Wiggle Room. So he'll deal 1 to us plus 1 more with his forced response. So we'll go down to 6. Wiggle Room will return to our hand and we'll draw a card. 3 cards here. Shocker will be attacking us for 2. We'll use Wiggle Room again. Prevent 3. Draw a card. Sneak By. And our encounter card will be Tactical Prowess. Move all threat from the side scheme with the least threat to the side scheme with the most threat. If it does not trigger the force response, this gains Surge. So I get to choose, really. I don't like Piledriver scheme, so we'll move this here. That's going to trigger it. After threat is placed here, stun each friendly character. So we'll be stunned. Alright, it is our turn. We're going to use Night Nurse. That'll be our last activation of her. This takes us up to 7. Remove our stun. I'm going to use both of these sneak buys to play big hands. We'll deal 4 damage to an enemy. Let's call it Wrecker. Takes him down to 6. Then we're going to use our suit and these two to play Hard Knocks. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. If the enemy is defeated by that attack, give your hero a tough status. We're going to use Embiggen, bump that up to 6, and we're going to knock out Wrecker. Wrecker will be defeated. Hard Knocks gives me a tough card. Piledriver's scheme has nothing on it, so Thunderball will end up being active again. Yeah, let's see where this takes us. Let's ready up. Drawing up to 5, we have Tackle, Genius, First Hit, Red Dagger, Hard Knocks. Okay, 1 on the main, 1 on each side scheme. Thunderball attacks us for 2, plus a boost. Oh man, did not do this well. Try that again. Thunderball attacks us for 2, plus nothing, but deal 1 damage to the defending character. So we'll take nothing from the tough, but we take 1 from his response and 1 from that, so we'll take 2 more from Shocker. That takes us down to 3. Our encounter card is Held Hostage. Attached to the villain's side scheme. Threat cannot be removed from this attached scheme by thwarting. I can take an action to have the villain corresponding to this attached side scheme attack me and discard this card. I don't think we'll need to do that. Okay, it is our turn. Piledriver still stunned. Yeah, let's put out Red Dagger. I'm going to use Red Dagger to knock out Shocker, which will end up stunning Red Dagger. And he'll take a consequential damage. I'm going to pay Hard Knocks for first hit. Do 2 to Thunderball. Let's exhaust this and make it 4. We're going to flip down. We're going to heal. Brings us up to 8. Let's use a mirror. I don't know what for yet. Wiggle rooms are clutch, so let's put a wiggle room back in our deck on the bottom. Draw a card. Powerful Punch. Let's use Kamala's ability. Big Hands. It's not useful right now. Would be if we weren't flipped, but we are. Alright, we'll ready up. Oh man, the glare on this is bad. Sorry guys. There, that should be a little better. Sorry about the glare, y'all. Okay. Main goes up by 1. No, let's draw our hand size first. So we've got 2 in hand. We're getting Big Hands, Momentum Shift. Oh, it doesn't kill me. Wiggle Room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Main goes up by 1. Each scheme gets 1. Thunderball's still active. He's going to pop here probably, so he's scheming for 3. Nothing. It's not an attack, so that boost effect doesn't happen. So that's at 8. Wow, jeez. Our encounter card is Lightning Blast. 3 threat on the side scheme with the most threat. So that will pop this. Stun each friendly character. So we'll be stunned again. Is it time? I think it might be time. Put this energy on the bottom of our deck from a mirror. And we'll draw 1. That's a tackle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We'll use her ability. Nope. Nope. Shrink. I don't know use that. Alright, we're going to use Bruno. And we're going to pull all of these cards. Add up to 3 cards attached here to your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards in hand. Woo! So he should be exhausted. Nakia will exhaust to discount our next card. We're going to flip up to Miss Marvel. So we are going to pay Powerful Punch, Momentum Shift, and the Nakia discount to put out Miles Morales. Miles Morales comes in. We'll give him +2 attack for the phase. We're going to pay these 3 to play Go for Champions. Each champion character in play cannot take damage till the end of the round. Red Dagger's stunned, so he's going to thwart 2 off of here. He will not take a consequential because of Go for Champions. Just in case you don't know, the errata on Go for Champions says that it has to be removed from the game after being used, so it's gone. Spider-Man will attack Pile Driver for 4. He will not take a Retaliate because he cannot take damage. Pile Driver's down to 3. Let's exhaust Kamala to take off the stun. We then will pay these 2 for what doesn't kill me. Heal 2. So I'm back up to 10. And ready. Then I will use her ability to bring that back to my hand. We'll use the suit, what doesn't kill me, for big hands. Deal 4, 5, 6 to Thunderball. That'll be that turn. Main goes up by 1. That's a 2 out of 6. Each side scheme gets 1. 3 there, 4 here, means Thunderball stays active. Thunderball is attacking us for 2. Nothing. We take no damage because we are Go for Champions. Encounter card is Escaped Convict, Surge. Lightning Bolt. Discard 2 cards in the encounter deck. Take 1 indirect damage for each boost icon discarded this way. Would have been 2. Would have been 5, but Go for Champions. Alright, it's our turn again. I didn't draw my hand size, so we do have an encounter card coming. So villain phase isn't over yet. There's 2. We got Wiggle Room, Energy, First Hit, Tackle, Powerful Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we get 1 more encounter card because we decked out Buddy System. Choose the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. Reveal the top card of his deck. That's all. Pile Driver, Escape Plan. When revealed, you are confused. If you are already confused, Pile Driver schemes. Alright. We'll be confused. I'm fine with that. Okay, Go for Champions is officially over. This guy does not have guard. We're going to use Red Dagger to thwart 2 off the main. Bring that down to 0. Miles. We'll just go ahead and knock out this Convict. We're going to use our suit and energy to pay for Tackle. And we'll use Embiggen. We'll do 5 damage to Thunderball, bringing him down to 1. And he's stunned. We're going to swing 1 at Thunderball. That will knock him out. Pile Driver is the sole remaining villain, and he has 3 health left. I can't knock him out this turn. So let's ready up. We're drawing up to 5. We have Momentum Shift, Powerful Punch. We can just knock him out right here. This will go up by 1. His scheme goes up by 1. Then he'll go to attack us, but he's stunned. His encounter card will be Caught in the Crossfire. Discard cards on the top of the encounter deck until a Crossfire's crew minion is discarded. Reveal that minion. Take indirect damage equal to the number of Crossfire crew minions in play. I'm guessing that means including the one that's discarded. That'll be Corruptor. So we'll take 1. I mean, it's indirect damage. Let's just give it to Miles. When revealed, exhaust each ally you control. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each ally exhausted this way. That's actually kind of rough. But it doesn't matter. He does not have guard. We'll be paying Powerful Punch and the suit to play Momentum Shift, heal 2 damage, deal 2 damage, but we'll use Embiggen and up that to 4. And that will defeat Piledriver. And that will be Wrecking Crew with Miss Marvel protection.